Good morning. How are y'all doing today? Okay, we got it going on. So I'm going to read to you from the Urantia book, but first I'm going to read Light the Flame by Andrew Harvey, and this is an anonymous prayer. Okay. We place ourselves in your keeping, Holy Mother of God. Hear the prayer of your children in their distress and protect us from all danger. Oh, you who are so blessed. Okay, that's beautiful. That's really wonderful. And again, we're not really talking about Mary, the Mother of God. We're talking about the divine feminine energy. And at least that's how I'm going to interpret it. It's like, strike me down, okay? But so I really believe that refers to in Urantia, our Holy Universe Mother Spirit. Okay. So, yes, protect us and keep us in your safe in your bosom. You don't really hear words like bosom anymore, do you? But, I thought I'd go for it. So, okay, so we're reading paper number 8 about the infinite spirit, part 2, the nature of the infinite spirit. The conjoint creator is from eternity and is holy and without qualification, one of the universal Father, one with the universal Father and the eternal Son. The infinite spirit reflects in perfection not only the nature of the Paradise Father, but also the nature of the original Son. Okay, so the two of them, because they reflect each other, right? But the spirit reflects them both and their relationship. The third source and center is known by numerous titles: the universal spirit, the supreme guide, the conjoint creator, the divine executive, the infinite mind, the spirit of spirits, the Paradise Mother Spirit, which I usually, if the father or the son is masculine, I usually kind of conceive of the spirit as a little bit feminine. Okay, but I don't know if that's wholly true, because here the father is masculine. If the father is masculine, they've talked about the son as being a little bit feminine. So, but I don't really think the father, I personally prefer to think of it, I don't know, maybe they switch off. I don't know. I don't think of the father as genderless. I think of him as Za, as genderless. And then I think of the son usually as vaguely masculine and the spirit as vaguely feminine. That's how I usually put it together. But on the other hand, it could be the spirit that's vaguely genderless, while the father is vaguely masculine and the son is vaguely feminine. Or because they talk about him as kind of like a mother too. So it's interesting. Okay. So who's got gender and who doesn't have gender? I don't know. Okay. The divine executive, the infinite mind, the spirit of spirits, the Paradise Mother Spirit, the conjoint actor, the final coordinator, the omnipresent spirit, the absolute intelligence, the divine action. And on Urantia, he is sometimes confused with the cosmic mind. Okay. But Z is sometimes confused with the cosmic mind. I think the cosmic mind, what is that referring to? Probably the Supreme Being. Maybe that would make sense a little bit. Okay. But the spirit is not the Supreme Being. Okay. It is altogether proper to denominate the third person of deity the infinite spirit, for God is spirit. Yep. But material creatures who tend toward the error of viewing matter as basic reality and mind, together with spirit, as postulates rooted in matter, would better comprehend the third source and center if Z were called the infinite reality, the universal organizer, or the personality coordinator. Okay, so this is so interesting how they put this, because so it's proper to identify this aspect of God this way, but material creatures who tend to the error of viewing matter as basic. So this is what we do in science too. Matter is basic, and mind and spirit, if they exist, right, they're rooted in mind. They don't, or they rooted in matter. They don't exist independently of matter. When actually it's the other way around. So we create the matter with our mind and our spirit. Yeah. So, but if you're making this error, okay, then we could talk about the third source and center as the infinite reality instead of the infinite spirit. So, okay, so then it's all of matter and material reality. Okay, so that's a thing, because we're used to seeing it that way. So that makes sense to the material minded, which is, it's hard to escape because we're immersed in material reality. So we have to just okay. So I think it takes a lot of internal work to really let go of that and master the idea and the reality that our mind and our spiritual essence is creative of physical reality. That's the reality of the celestials. That's the ultimate reality. So, but we think of ourselves as so subjected to this material reality when it's not true. The reality is like Play-Doh, and we are like the creators of that. Or we have grown to be such. We are in the process of growing to be such as that is capable of creating material reality. Okay. But until you're there, until you're kind of ready to accept that your role is in that, then you can think of yourself as being subjected to this infinite reality, which is the third source and center. Okay. But it's a gradual process. It's a multi-phasic thing. It's a huge process. So, wherever you're at with that, it's cool. You just have to be where you're at with it and just kind of start to open your mind to different possibilities. And once you start to do that, it's like life itself starts to be this incredible miracle, like everything is at my fingertips if I only could learn how to do it. Okay, anyway, all right, moving on. Okay. The infinite spirit as a universe revelation of divinity is unsearchable and utterly beyond human comprehension. Right, because it's like the Trinity, it's one of the three persons of Trinity. We can't comprehend it. Okay. To sense the absoluteness of the Spirit, you need only contemplate the infinity of the universal Father and stand in awe of the eternity of the original Son. Okay? There is mystery indeed in the person of the infinite Spirit, but not so much as in the Father and the Son. Right. The Spirit is more nebulous. There's more mystery involved in this person of deity. The Father and the Son, okay, they're a little bit more, okay, we see them more clearly. Of all aspects of the Father's nature, the conjoint creator most strikingly discloses the infinity. So it's the everywhere and in between. Even if the master universe eventually expands to infinity, the spirit presence, energy control, and mind potential of the conjoint actor will be found adequate to meet the demands of such a limitless creation. Though in every way sharing the perfection, the righteousness, and the love of the universal Father, the infinite Spirit inclines towards the mercy attributes of the eternal Son, thus becoming the mercy minister of the paradise deities to the grand universe. Ever and always, universally and eternally, the Spirit is a mercy minister. For as the divine sons reveal the love of God, so the divine Spirit depicts the mercy of God. Okay. The Son reveals the love of God. The divine Spirit depicts the mercy of God. Right, because when we talk about our Mother Spirit, we're comforted. We're comforted and protected by her. So that's maybe associated with mercy. It is not possible that the Spirit could have more of goodness than the Father, since all goodness takes origin in the Father. But in the acts of the Spirit, we can the better comprehend such goodness. The Father's faithfulness and the Son's constancy are made very real to the spirit beings and the material creatures of the spheres by the loving ministry and ceaseless service of the personalities of the infinite Spirit. The conjoint creator inherits all the Father's beauty of thought and character of truth. And these sublime traits of divinity are coordinated in the near supreme levels of the cosmic mind, which I'm taking to mean the supreme being, the near supreme levels of the cosmic mind. Okay, so there I've got the word supreme in there. Okay. In subordination to the infinite and eternal wisdom of the unconditioned and limitless mind of the third source and center. So here in the nature of the Father, I think we've got power and we've got goodness. We've got integrity of being. We've got the I am, okay? In the Son, we've got the first relationship, the love and the beauty, right? And the outward focus of a relationship. In the Spirit, we have understanding, mercy, mind, wisdom, balance, insight, okay, the thing that unites opposites, whatever it is between opposites, that we can find union, relationship between opposites. Okay, I think that's where we'll leave it today. So that's the nature of the infinite spirit. All right. And of course, yeah, the infinite spirit is co-creator of all the entities that come to us to help guide us through the realms, the angels, and all of our helpers that are external to us, but help us in ways they're outside because they're associated with physicality. And this, an infinite spirit is associated with the physical reality in a more than the Father and the Son. The Son is associated with physical reality through the Creator Sons, through Jesus and the various Creator Sons, but the Spirit engenders a greater population of individuals and the angels that come and help us in so many little ways. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave it there. And thank you very much for joining me today. You have a really great day. Stay cool. All right. Bye.